Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 25% Podcast. As you guys know, I'm here to come give you the naked truth, uncovered, unscripted, no behind-the-scenes actions, whereas though we're planning to research and give you some advice. It's all hardcore, off the top. I don't have the questions written down. Today, I have written down, I'm giving you guys a giveaway. Because, I appreciate you all, and I appreciate you hanging in there with me with this new journey. Journey's walking with people and with support makes you get there better, makes it worth it. And with that, my team and I decided, not myself, my team and I, we decided to give back. So in the month of March, we will be giving back to you guys. And in the middle of the podcast, so I can know y'all listening, I'll announce what the giveaways are and what's the requirements. Not much. You're already doing it. So we want to give that back. But I want you guys to click like, click share, follow, YouTube, call your significant other, call your mother, call your father, call your friend, call the dogs. If your dog got a YouTube page, subscribe. I will really like that. Today, the last couple of days, to be honest with you all, I don't seem I'm in my perky self because it has been a stressful 2 days. And I'm going to be honest with you all. It just had me punching at the air is what I want to say. Very stressful. And I'm more than sure you can see it on my face. It has been a tough 2 days. But again, every day in business isn't easy. It requires you to continue getting in the ring and continue swinging when your body has no more strength to swing. And I was thinking about being in the ocean and you start swimming and you get tired and you got to get to shore and you just have to float. Sometimes you have to give your body that rest. But that doesn't mean you allow yourself to drown. You float on water, and then when you get your strength again, you continue to swim some more until you get there. And that's what I'm battling with these last couple of days. But, in business, I tell people I don't give up. But I'm not going to go on my soapbox about my stressful couple of days. I want to bring these ladies on. I have two awesome guests. We've already had some Kiki. When I say Kiki, I'll giggles. They've brightened up my day. They've brought me so much laughter already. And I'm having fun and I'm super excited. This is my first time seeing them and meeting them. And I want you all to get to meet them. And I hope that they're going to bring you guys some exciting information, a couple laughs, a couple giggles, but also hope that, we're going to do it. And as you can see, I'm fighting through it, even when I don't have the strength to do it. But that's just being a business owner. It's being a boss. I don't have options. And I think Will and Jada said it best. What made their marriage last the longest is divorce wasn't an option. So giving up isn't an option for me. I just have to fight through days that I don't feel my best. And I hope you guys give me the strength to continue to go on. But I'm going to, with further ado, I'm going to let these ladies introduce themselves and tell something about themselves and what all going on. I don't know nothing. Honestly, I don't know nothing. But first.
I'm Michele Calloway, managing broker, owner, co-owner with this lady here of Exit Realty Quality Solutions. That's a real estate company. We're located in Marietta, Georgia and Norcross, Georgia. I've been doing real estate for over 22 years. Yes, I'm a veteran.
Seasoned.
Okay.
Like Southern Fried Chicken.
Tasty Southern Fried Chicken.
Okay. With the buttermilk?
Buttermilk.
Okay. Crispy.
Don't start.
She is very, very crispy. My name is Sharon Henry, and I am the other half of Exit Realty Quality Solutions in Marietta, Georgia. And I'm approaching my 20th year in real estate.
You ladies don't look like y'all been doing it for that long.
Thank you.
We don't look like what we've been through. We don't look like what we've been through, right?
I promise you. And I tell them I teach the girls how to walk in heels.
Yeah.
Then it look like you girls can teach me a few trips.
Oh, yeah. We can wear heels.
Yes, but I'm on flats today.
Yes. Me too, Donald. Me too.
I am not going to lie to y'all. It's like, how when someone just come home from work and they unstrap their bra and snatch off their wig and they just throw it back and it's just like, I'm comfortable today. And I'm just going to lay there. That's why I am. And people don't get it.
Sometimes.
And people think that life, just natural, is supposed to always be easy.
No, they think that we're always on 10. Girl,
I'm on 2 today.
And you have to gas up.
And ain't no gas station
No.
around.
Okay.
Ain't none.
You got to talk to yourself in the mirror. You know, you've heard that new song that with Mary J?
No.
Oh, yes.
Wait a
She's
minute.
hitting it. It's called Hello Gorgeous. She wants you to wake up in the morning and say hello gorgeous to yourself.
Am
and
I
at the end
gorgeous?
yes, you
You're
are.
gorgeous now.
Look at me, y'all.
Gorgeousness.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. But in all seriousness, it's life, right? And how you're feeling today is, we feel that way a lot as
It's-
business owners.
Especially if a client, like you have
Yeah.
a client that
Yeah.
you done all that you can for them, and then they get to closing and they don't produce all that they're
Wait a minute.
supposed to
That's
produce.
on a regular.
Yeah.
Okay, that's on a regular.
And
But
forget
how
about
y'all
the
handle
client. No, forget about the client. What about the agents that you have to keep, you
In
know,
check.
and keep on putting gas in their automobile, their mental automobile, to keep them going? Because at the end of the day, a lot of agents out here, they're, you know, flexing for the gram, and it ain't real.
Flexing.
The problem is that flexing for the gram, I understand that you have to give that lifestyle, and I get it. Because everybody wants to be that lifestyle, and I
Yes.
get it.
They do.
But that's what I'm trying, that's why I started this podcast, because everybody thinks that people that post on the gram only post the good stuff.
Only.
And I want like now
to be
today,
real.
guys, gals, people, my folks, my fans, today isn't one of those days where it was a good day. I'm getting through it.
You have
Yeah.
to push through.
I am pushing through it, and I'm pulling my hair out my head, and but the gram, it's just like metaverse.
Yeah.
It's just another universe that you're living in. It's just a fictation. It's not real. It's fiction, and it's like people feel that that's real life, and they feel like that's reality.
So let me tell you something we do in our company, and we always say we teach the reality of real estate. Not just to our agents, but also to the clients.
That's a good thing.
Okay, because as you said, the gram is not real, but we want to give you the pretty side of things. But if you are an entrepreneur, you got to know that you got to get up and you got to kick some butt, and you got to look in the mirror and say, "I'm going to kick some butt." Even
Today.
when you don't want to.
Yes.
Today,
Like right now, in
Like
10
right now.
minutes.
This day,
this
This
day,
day.
even
And no
when you
other
don't want
day.
to, even when you don't want to,
and you don't have the strength.
you don't. Sometimes you don't.
And
Sometimes you
and
don't.
you know the thing about this, and it was like, okay, hey Donald, and I thank you ladies for coming at the last minute, because
No,
this
it's
was not
okay.
planned today.
No,
this
it was
all
not.
right.
But
This
that's
is
part
not
of being a
planned.
boss, isn't it?
I was like,
Be ready.
it was like, okay, you have to film tonight. I was like, okay.
But look, we look good, right?
Hey, we here.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they shiny.
Right.
So the thing is, how can people meet you all? How can they contact you all, shall I say?
Well, there's two ways, of course. Let me give you our website.
Announce it.
Exit Realty Quality Solutions.com.
Okay.
The whole name.
With the S on
With
solutions.
the S on
Yes.
solutions.
Yes.
And y'all give the solution to it.
We
Yes,
give you
we
quality
have.
solutions on everything.
The quality solutions to all
Absolutely.
your real estate needs.
One thing I want to know, how do y'all deal with when you have a deal that's supposed to close today and it falls through? Because
At
the
the
client,
table? You
at
mean?
the table.
You mean at the table when the client decides that?
Like you, I got
after-
this. I got
No,
this in my mouth.
No, Donald, at the table when the realtor already spent their check? At the
Already? That table.
Right.
That table.
When you already helped the client for 6 months to build their credit, and then because of the fact that they had some credit issues, you decided, you opted for new construction. So to give
them
them
time.
time to build their credit, and then they decided, because their credit is now almost at 800.
Tell it now. Tell it where to
Then
go.
they decided that they wanted to buy 2 new vehicles.
What?
Before the
and go
car?
to rooms to go.
Yeah, before the car, before they go buy 2 cars before the closing, before they get their keys. So when you get to the table and they verify your information again at the table, and it comes the lender, what do you call it? The closing attorney comes in and says, "Can I talk to you for a second?" And you're looking at your client going, "What are they going to talk to me about?" Yeah, and the closing attorney says the lender just called and said, "We can't close today because their DTI is."
And that's debt to income.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah,
line
for
up.
people that don't know what DTI is,
Debt to
income
income.
ratio. That means you now owe too much over
Right.
what you make.
So now you can't get qualified because they verify while you're sitting at the table.
baby. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I just go like I do a Madea movie. I would just clear the table.
No,
you
you know what? You know what my response was?
Uh-huh.
You know those 2 cars that you just bought?
Uh-huh.
I hope you really like them. Because guess what? You're going to be living in them.
Oh, baby, I will clear the table.
And you still owe me a commission because I've done my job.
And
you should.
Wait a minute. Something else they lose too?
The earnest money. And that's the money
That's
that they put down.
That's the money they put down early.
And that can be
Yeah.
thousands.
Oh, it will be thousands.
Yes. In this situation, it was 9,000.
Yeah. They will lose that.
Girl.
After I spent 6 months to help
You know,
them.
you ever heard that song like Kelly Price says? Kelly Price says, you know, this song come to mind with my grandmother. And it goes a little something like this. I'm not a vocalist, y'all, but y'all
Come
bear
on,
with me.
bring it.
Precious Lord,
Yes.
take my hand. Because, Lord, that's what it has to be. Because I would clear the table.
You would clear. I could see it now.
You cannot have, like you said, people don't understand in business that you have expenses.
Yes, and you worked for free all the way up until that closing table. And I'm going to let you know the real deal, okay, because we're keeping it real.
Yeah.
Okay? 90% of these realtors out here, they got something called commissions breath.
What's that?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Commissions bread, y'all. Commissions
Yes.
bread. I never heard of this. Come on, this is
Yes,
some good
they're
stuff.
chasing the check because
Yes.
they've already spent the commissions. All
So
right?
that's called
they're-
commission bread?
Yes. They're like, buy this house
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I need to
They're
pay a bill.
pushing
I
you.
need to pay a bill.
Yeah.
And they're pushing you. So that's the reason why we teach our agents to have enough in your pipeline that you don't have commissions breath and chasing the client. You're doing what's best for the client, not what's best for your pocket.
Well, wait a minute.
And you know, that's integrity.
Oh, yeah.
But let's explain to people listening what a pipeline is.
Go.
Okay,
Baby, clear the floor. My girl, they here for it.
Because see,
Okay.
the pipeline is when you always have business stacking up.
You don't
You're
have
not just going
one
from
client.
check to check. You don't have just one person. You have to have people in your pocket, so to speak. And it doesn't matter what business you're in.
Yes.
No matter what the business is, you have to have
Yeah, I
business
hear this.
stacking up.
And you know, a lot of things I
Income
ask a lot of
coming in.
people when they say they closed their business and their business closed down, I'll be like, how did your business close down? That's one of the questions I have for you. And they'll be like, oh, I lost my major contract. So why do you have one person that was one
Right.
contract that affects your whole business?
Right.
And then what you're doing, right? Because you have that one contract that's affecting your business, you're just putting all your eggs in one basket and servicing that contract instead of going out and getting new business or even servicing your old customers. Because what people have a tendency of doing is they're chasing the next deal instead of nurturing the relationships that you've had over the years. My whole thing is connecting the dots and building relationships. For me,
And that's business, it
that's
builds
it.
with trust. And
Yes.
it builds with trust. And a lot of people don't understand that it builds
Right.
with trust. And it seems that a lot of real estate agents aren't working off of trust.
no.
And the problem is that I did not know that there's called realtor's breath.
No, it's called commissions, Brad.
Commission's breath. Okay, so now that is something new I've learned. I've been on this earth for quite some time, but I'm gonna see if I can start telling people, can we make a thing called accountant's breath? Because I'm gonna teach them that
Yes.
you stop chasing them same
Yes.
clients and
Yes.
Right.
you have to work and build something in your
And
pipeline.
build
You
your
know, I
pipeline.
really appreciate you guys giving that information. I hope y'all don't mind me saying so. I have to call each name out individually.
No.
So I mean that I learned something just already in these 5 minutes that, you know, like people that be out to these agents, things that they can do. What tips would y'all give them?
Well, first of all, you have to really learn your profession. Okay, it is not just we're going to look up a property, I'm going to open the door and show you. One of the things that we always teach our agents is when we say learn and be professional, study. Like you said, you made a statement. You said some real estate agents are not trustworthy.
At all.
It's because they haven't studied to be professional at it, so that they are becoming an added value to that client that's trying to look for a house. What am I bringing to the table? If all I'm doing is opening a door, that's not doing much for you, right? So I need to learn what it is that I'm going to help you with to buy this house, to get this dream. If I do that, I will be trustworthy to you.
Well, the thing about this is, though, I think I've heard this, is that a lot of people, and I've probably been a victim. I mean, I've probably been it myself, and I don't want to say a victim. I've probably been this person, is that we have dreams that's filled with sand, but we have the budget of the empty side.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, it's like we want a house on the hills, we want a house down there, but realistically, we're not understanding that that's not what we could afford.
So that's called educating your client and
That's
your
it.
consumer, right?
How? Because, you know, you can't.
I know,
Some people
I
be
know.
like, you can't tell me
I know.
And then I don't want to work with you.
I know, and it happens. And sometimes you got to fire the client.
Yeah, you do.
When you don't have commissions, Breath, you can have the option of firing
Yeah.
the client.
Oh.
Right.
Y'all hear
If
that?
you
huh?
have options.
Don't
You
get
got
fired here.
options.
When you're looking for a house, don't get fired.
Right.
'Cause you can't get
Okay,
fired.
because I fire them all the time.
Oh, as I said, you can close
But
the
I mean,
case.
honestly, I've turned customers around now, and I've gotten in my older age, and I'm just like, this ain't what I want to deal with.
Right.
And I can't chase everybody. I don't chase. I'm not doing the accounting chasing. I appreciate the life that God has afforded me and how He has blessed my business. I'm so grateful. I'm changing the direction of my business. Is it scary? Yes, guys.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
so scared right now. I'm not chasing to, the main target of my business is doing taxes. That's not where I want to be at anymore. And that was, I guess, tax breath, because I was
Yeah.
chasing a tax client.
Right.
But that's not where I'm at. I'm thankful that I'm financially able to transition a different of my business, and I know it will affect. I know it will take time. And that's hard. It's hard for me right now because it's like I have a business that solely made a lot of money off of this one department, and I'm like, it's changing because one, it's a commodity. Two, they want to know who can get you the most money and pay you the least. Sweetie, I don't work for chicken wings.
I know. You have to know your worth.
And it's valuable.
Yes.
Yes.
Fully.
Yes.
Completely.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter.
How can I do it? I say when Trump appraises his properties, I'm that value. I'm up there,
Yes.
baby. Not for the taxes, but for when I'm going for my loans. I'm up there.
Yeah.
And I'm up there.
I
They
think
call me Donald.
But Donald, I think you have to do that with any business because we've done that in our company.
Yes.
Because there are many companies that they just take an agent who has a license. And you talk about not being professional, not being trustworthy. It's because people just go to school, pass the test, and then they go with a brokerage. The brokerage just takes their license and doesn't educate the agent. The agent is not being untrustworthy because they want to. They don't know. If they don't have their broker, the broker is the person you go work for when you get your license. They're supposed to be like your overseer. They're supposed to be able to help you, train you up, be your mother, your father in
give
real
you
estate.
support.
Give you support, give you knowledge so that you can take it to the customer. So if you go to a broker that holds your license, doesn't require any of those things, then what you don't know what you don't know as the agent. So I give the agent a little grace, all right?
And mercy.
A little grace
Yeah.
and mercy because I put it on the broker because you should not have the agents under you that you're not taking responsibility. So when you say about changing your company and adding new entities to the business, we did the same in our real
We did
estate
the
company.
same
We made a decision that if
And
you
we
were going to stay
turned
with
it.
us, then you have to be about getting educated. We will educate you. You're going to be providing the best customer experience that you can. You're going to educate your clients because we're going to educate you how to do it. And if that's not what you want to do in your career of real estate, then we don't want you at our company.
And
that may
Very
be okay.
nicely.
But
Nice.
even
Very nicely.
also, Donald, with that, right?
We
I
have
like that.
A lot
Okay.
of agents, they get out of school and they have these, things in their head that they're thinking that, okay, I'm just going to be rich because that's what I see on social. They don't understand that Michael Jordan didn't become Michael Jordan
That's right.
overnight.
That's right.
He was practicing and he was doing his craft every single day. He was on the court. He was doing what he does to become number one. Okay.
But people got to realize this, and I told them this once before. And if you guys were from the beginning, those that haven't, no one becomes a success overnight.
No.
You have to put in your 20 years. Everybody didn't put in their time.
You gotta put
But
your
you know
work
what
in.
it is, though, right? This is the problem. You're comparing yourself, your day one, with someone day 20 years. Say that. You want me to say that again?
Again.
Okay? You're comparing your day one coming out of school with someone 20 years in the business. Okay? And you're thinking that you can come and now be that person and be that individual. And also what we're realizing with a lot of agents that are choosing brokerages and moving around, because this is a recycle business.
Oh,
It's an
yeah.
open door, right? Agents come in through the front door and they come right back out. It's a revolving door for brokerages, okay? And at first, I got my feelings hurt.
She got very emotional.
I got my feelings hurt because I got
Feelings was
attached
hurt.
to the agents because we spent a lot of money and time in these agents, right? Educating them, branding them, making them look good, making them, packaging them, right? And I got my feelings hurt because there was a couple of agents that was like, oh, I'm leaving because I can get a better commission split over here, or I don't have to be so accountable to you guys.
Oh, that was the biggest thing, though.
We have
accountability.
Standards.
Yeah.
We have standards and accountability.
Yeah.
Okay. Because when you first came on, you told us that you wanted to make $250,000. You wanted to make $100,000, whatever that amount was. You wanted to make that. Okay. I'm the broker, but she holds the agents accountable. Okay, so if you say, okay, Michele, I want to make $100,000, now we have to back that out and see how many transactions you need to do that, and what do you need to do, how many calls you need to make, how many face-to-face, how many Donalds you need to talk to, who you need to talk to. Yes, okay, because not because you talk to Donald don't mean that Donald is going to go with you.
At all.
Right.
Donald has choices.
Okay.
Several.
Right.
Okay.
And like I tell people, they always tell me the thing that people always tell me is like, I'm trying to get like you. And I always simply tell them, it takes years of practice.
Right. So, no, this is what happens. They get into these interviews and they say to us, oh, I want to now get a certain amount of money for commissions because I've sold, 2 and 3 properties. So now I have some experience. And I just look at them because it really bothers me that you want to now sit around and extract 20 years from my brain and don't want to pay me for it?
No,
it won't happen.
Not.
Absolutely
not.
Deformation.
And here's the other thing in business.
And deformation.
Listen to this. Another thing in business, whether it's real estate, doesn't matter what. The consumer has choices.
Yes.
Several.
Okay? So if you don't present yourself, your best self, and provide them the services, what makes you think they want to use you? What makes you think they will choose you? Why won't they go to someone else? You better be able to present yourself as the best you that you can be to them.
But the problem is though people don't understand that people like me and my friend, my mom, she's not my real mom. So we the same age. She's actually a few months over me, but then I'm being candidly honest. In our lifestyle, we have our parents. We call some of them that been in the game longer.
Right.
So she's been in the game.
Right.
Like I'm a late bloomer. Yes.
Okay.
So I have my friend. She's been in the game a long time, and I call her mama.
Right.
And she called me her child, and we take the role seriously. And when I came into the game, and when I came out into the lifestyle, shall I say, she took me by my hand and she says, she gave me some wisdom. And thank God, and I won't say certain things because, I don't want to offend anyone, but she gave me some wisdoms on certain situations in that lifestyle. And I thank her for it. And I've always had love and admiration and appreciation because she did something she didn't have to do. She could have let me hit the wall. And that's something that the agents ought to understand when it comes to you guys.
Right.
I'm preventing you because
Exactly.
Your future is my past.
Yes.
I made these mistakes for you.
Yes.
And that's what you let the girls know.
Yes.
Say that again.
Your future is my past.
Exactly.
And I'm giving you these 20 years of knowledge to make sure that you can get to where I'm at. It may not take you 20 years, but you may get there in 5 or 10.
Yes.
And I have 2 mentors that I always talk to.
Right.
One about business and one in accounting. And I've always been humble and respectful to them because I knew my place.
No,
Well, we're in the microwave age, and so that's also a situation. People don't, it's the environment. People don't think they need to go through the steps. And so Sharon and we bought into this Exit Realty franchise 3 years ago. There are not that many African-American women owning a franchise. So we're not an independent company. We belong to a bigger entity that's multinational. So we're in the United States and Canada. Yes. And in Georgia, when they came to open up this market, we were the first office that
we
they
were
opened.
the first 2 black females.
Yes.
And how y'all doing with it?
Oh, 3 years later,
3 years in.
our life has changed. So the same, I can resonate with you when you said that things have changed. Your path has changed,
Yes.
right? So now I'm not chasing a client. I'm not living from one client to the next client. We've got a whole new mindset and a whole different attitude, because for me, my focus is not on the clients right now. My focus is attracting agents so that we can continue to build our office and to build our legacy.
And build their legacy.
And build their legacy as well. Because I want to teach you how to fish. I don't want to just give you a fish. Because if I give you one fish, and one client.
That's a snack.
Okay,
right.
Thank you.
But after I give you that one client, then what are you going to have after that? Because the client is going to leave. I want to show you how to build a relationship with that one client. Now you're going to get 8 clients out of that one client.
If not 10.
Exactly.
And I was them. If I was them, I would. If I was a real estate agent, I would get somebody like me, like a Donald, who has so many clients.
Right.
I would be knocking the door like,
right.
I need to get to your client list, baby.
Exactly.
Open it. I need you to blast me everywhere.
Right.
Blast
Thank
me.
you.
And then you can leave your bra on and go.
Yes.
Instead of rushing home, you can just go get your cocktail.
Okay. Right. Because now, Donald, guess what? The residual income that we generate, and I have a big check in the car that we're about to announce and show the big
that
large
we
check
paid out
that we've paid out in since we started.
Say it.
Let me tell you, it's over $100,000 that we paid out in residual.
It's almost 200.
Yes, that was generated by our.
Well, could you break down residual, because you're just using that,
Okay,
and let's just
I'm
break
sorry.
it all the way down
Yes.
so they can understand.
But you know what? We get
Okay.
education today.
All right, yes.
Education, and I want to know.
Education. Okay.
I
So
love this.
Yes, residual income.
Y'all might be making me
is
Google to
something.
see if I can
yes.
go be a real estate agent.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So residual income is something that keeps on going and going and going and going. Okay. So when someone is attracted to our company and they join, because it's a membership, we just don't take any and
No, we
everybody.
absolutely don't.
All right.
Oh.
So
And I'm
it's
the one that gives you the shade.
Yes. So and she's shady.
Very.
All right. Let's move on. So residual income is if Michele introduced Donald to the company, whether Donald is in the U.S. or Canada, it doesn't matter. And Donald does not have to be in the Marietta office, by the way. Michele can give Donald's name if Donald decides that New Orleans is going to be the best fit, or Miami Beach, and wants to do his real estate career there, and said, I want to be a part of Exit Realty. Michele drops his name to the person that's in charge of that franchise and interviews Donald, and Donald comes on. After Donald comes on and Donald starts making money and generates a commission, out of that commission that Donald generates, okay, the company gets a certain percentage. Well, because of that percentage that corporate office gets, Michele now gets 10% out of that. And it does not come out of your commission at all. It's just like an insurance residual. And it will stay and rinse and repeat every time you do a transaction, all the way up to $10,000 for the year. And then it starts all over again. And it will always be like that as long as you continue to produce.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
But if you decide that you do not, or Michele decides that she does not want to sell real estate anymore, but you're continuing to sell, all right? She wants to go lay on the beach.
Which I will be doing soon.
Right. Instead of her getting 10% of the generated residual income, she gets 7.
I still get.
Yes.
You still get your money.
Yes.
Even though I'm on the beach, as
Although
long as
she's
you
on the
keep
beach.
working.
And then, God forbid, she goes called home.
To glory.
Yes. Whoever she puts. Yes,
Amazing
amazing.
grace.
How
Sweet.
sweet.
Well, not the two of y'all.
that
That's
With the house things.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Okay. We didn't
Did
get
not.
we didn't get that talent.
But let me tell you something, though, honey. I ain't never met one that asked me, can I sing?
Right. Okay.
They never asked me, can I sing?
understand.
Okay? It was always for my number, but never for my vocal.
Ooh.
Okay. Now what happened?
Ooh. Speaking of numbers, so as I was saying,
Okay.
now it reduces to 5%, and get the 5% goes to someone that she loved and she left behind.
Yes, that I named.
No other company
Does that.
tell you that they give all kind of little thing. No other company in the
But
U.S.
Exit.
and Canada, except for Exit Realty, that does that. And for a fact, and I know it because I've been with 7 others.
And you got it down pat.
Yo, she
They
tried
can't do
them.
nothing for you, baby.
She tried them.
You know what? Let's drop the pen in
She
my.
dropped it.
Right.
She dropped it. So
Okay.
you know what, guys?
Okay.
If y'all need to get with Exit Realty, click
right.
like, click share,
Yes.
follow. Tell a friend.
Yes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they need to follow us on IG.
What's your IG?
Oh, Exit Realty QS. Yes.
Y'all hear that?
Exit
And
Realty
Facebook.
QS.
And
Yes.
Facebook.
Okay, and
Yes.
Facebook.
So the thing about it is, you ladies is giving me some junk. I'm learning a lot today myself. I didn't know all this was going on.
It's
so,
going on.
Now, do y'all give, how many agents do y'all have working under y'all now?
23.
23?
Yeah.
I need to come talk to agents for tax time. I need to
Oh,
go middle of
yes,
marketing.
absolutely.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Look,
Can I just
look,
tell you-
look. And I'm going to come talk to your database.
Oh, yes. Because he already offered. Don already offered.
You know, like now you go. You know, how you know.
Let's go
I
ahead
think
and
it was
make it work.
Patty.
Right.
Yes.
I can't kick off my shoes, y'all, because they're on so tight. I normally have on slippers. Lord knows, but today was one of those days I had to tie my sneakers and just get in the
Okay.
game.
You
And you know,
good.
like y'all
We
probably see
good.
this episode a few weeks from now, but you know, I had to get into the game and just had to be there. But you ladies have given a lot, and it's a lot to come up on your team. And I think that people should come because it's a lot of benefits, and especially for the future and that you're working and building, it gives you more incentive and motivation to want to generate and, you know, get extra money.
But we care about our agents, and that's the difference also, right?
And we want to give you the
we
whole business.
want you to
Yeah.
understand that we don't have to be all scrimped up, okay?
Yes.
We have a lot of leads because we have a major partner that I don't want to get into at this second, all right? But we're not lack of anything, okay? And every single week, we're on conference calls and webinars with people that don't look like me and you, that are making millions, and I mean with the M, okay? Millions of dollars that are close to B's of billions of dollars throughout the United States.
Oh, yeah.
And they're doing it, and they're doing it well. And we're being taught by them because they now are becoming our mentors. And everybody needs a coach. Everybody needs a coach and a mentor. And
That's in my book I wrote.
yes.
Eat what you kill, get your mentor.
You
I
have
told
to
him
have
that.
a mentor.
You have to, and you have to get your mentor that cares about you and
And
that
you've got to
wants
get more
invest
than
in-
one.
I have two.
And that's what
Yes.
we want to do for our agents. We give them mentorship.
Now, question.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long have you ladies been in business, and how did y'all get to come together?
We had separate small businesses consisting of 2 people in the company each,
Like most.
like most real estate companies
That look
owned
like
by-
us.
Look like us. And we decided that we would do better together.
But he asked
You
how we
know.
met.
Oh, we met at an association, Black Association.
Yes.
All right. And I was there first. She's from New York. I'm from New York. So,
Part of New York, because I love New York.
oh, yeah, I'm from New York. And
She from
so
the
I hear
Bronx.
this girl in the back with some smart answer. I turn around and I say, oh, my goodness, someone else. It was not just me all the time. We met 20 years ago.
Yep. And we've been
We
best
met 20
friends
years
ever
ago. We had
since.
our own separate companies. We were just friends. We would do little deals together. But finally, you know, it's sometimes to succeed, you need to collaborate and come together. So you can do all right by yourself, but sometimes you do better together.
Yep.
Because you balance off each other. So it took us a minute, but we want to prevent people from going through that. We're like, you don't have to be hard-headed that long. All right, you don't have to. We were a little hard-headed. We didn't
Yeah.
have to be hard-headed that long, but no one told us. But we're here to tell others, you don't have to be that
And it
distant.
could be good.
Come together.
good.
Yeah.
Collaborate. Like we're going to collaborate with you.
Of course.
Okay.
Always and forever.
Yes.
But you know what, Donald? Another thing is too. I find that everybody wants their name in lights
For what?
because that's just
I want my
what it
name on
is,
the bank
okay?
account.
Oh.
And at the end of the day, they don't
Me and you,
understand that.
me and you drink coffee together.
Yeah. They don't understand because a lot of people ask me, they're like, okay, so you gave up your business because I was making some good money, all right? And they were like, you gave up half to Michele? Yes, because guess what? With Michele being my other half, I'm making more money because I now
People
enjoy
don't get it.
everything that I do. And the things that I did, I wasn't good at. I could do it, but I wasn't good at. She's great at it.
And vice versa.
So why wouldn't I?
I feel you're a firecracker.
And vice versa. So the thing about it is that when you are the only one in your small business and everything revolves around you,
Doesn't
there
expand.
is no growth. You don't have capacity.
Y'all hear that, right?
These are words that we heard, but we didn't really know how to implement. It really has been since we became partners in the last 3 years, you know, that you have the
Pushing each
ability
other,
to really
stretching
like
each other.
stop and think, how am I going to stretch this? How am I going to grow this? how am I going to build this? And everything that we do, I mean, like we are operating that in a way that we've never been able to operate on our own.
Okay, hold that thought. All right, guys. So I have the note down. So I want to get down to the podcast. So we get to the next topic. I want to announce that we're giving a giveaway. So there are a few little steps. So it's appreciation for my subscribers. Three subscribers will be chosen to receive a $50 gift card. $50, that's a lot nowadays. And a custom 25% podcast mug. The giveaway begins March 1st and it ends March 31st. $50 is nice, guys. I know some of you might be saying it's not a lot of money, but it's what I could afford. As you can see, I'm not sponsored. I'm giving this out of my own pocket.
We'll give them another $50.
Oh, wow!
Yes.
See how things work, and it's in favor. So I appreciate that. So announce again who's giving it.
Exit Realty Quality Solutions.
Thank you so much. So this is a total of $100, and you still get the mug. Mm-hmm. And the mug, my mug, like.
Right.
And all right, with the giveaway, you get you got to be 18 or older to get the prizes. Of course, we want you to be adults. You got to follow on social media platforms, and since they're giving $50, you have to follow them as well. Mm-hmm. So they gave you a hashtag. We will be putting that down there. I'm gonna talk to my videographer. He's sitting there with his head down, but he gonna know to put their social medias at this point in time. And we want to follow them on there, and we're gonna pick the giveaways, and you guys can win $100. Wow! Thank you, ladies. I really appreciate that.
If they can tell us what residual income is, especially drop that in, on our page. Ooh, that means that they were listening.
That means you listened and you heard
yes.
it all. We heard it all before.
Yes.
Oh, yes. So that's part. Click like, click share, subscribe. Don't forget, we're giving away the giveaways, and we will be announcing, and it ends on March 31st. And it's just appreciation and thank you. And like, you guys, y'all pulling me through it. Because, like I said from the beginning, I never wanted to be on TV. And all my I have friends that have been on reality shows, and they'll be like, "You got to come on there, come be, because y'all love your personality. We would have so much fun." And this and that. And I was like, "Baby, that's your life.
Right, not mine.
That's your time to shine.
Yeah.
That's not my claim to fame."
Right.
And I didn't start this to be famous. Everybody knows that. I started this just to give knowledge and give wisdom, and wherever it takes me, it takes me. But I still want to go out to eat dinner and be left alone.
Oh.
Because I like to eat dinner, and I like to be talking to my friends. Or some days I maybe want to sit by myself. But I love you guys. It's not that I'm bougie. Yeah, a little. But,
you got to have some boundaries.
I have to have some boundaries.
Yeah.
And I have to have it. But I didn't set this to be in the spotlight. I didn't set this to be rich and famous. I set this to give back. I love to give back. I'm a cheerful giver. And, my favorite, saying is, to whom much is given, much is required. And if you guys ever notice, and you see on my social media page, I'm always doing stuff during the holidays for the less fortunate. I love to give back because God has blessed me abundantly, and He's given me, open up doors for me that I didn't even know that could be open. Mm-hmm. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful. And I love each and every one of you guys that follow, the ones that hang in there with me. I don't care if it's one person. I don't care if it's two. And if it's 1,000, that's fine too. But I love you, and I'm grateful. And one of these days is the hardest days to fight, I promise you. It's felt like I'm wearing makeup because I just been smacked around. But we're going to get back to some more fun stuff because these ladies got this good stuff. So, ladies, this is something I want to ask you guys. Y'all say y'all been in business for 3 years. Did y'all start right around the pandemic? Go ahead.
Yeah.
So, no, correction. We have not been in business for 3 years.
No,
we've
partners.
Been in business. Yes, we've been business partners for 3 years. But we've been in business for about 20 years.
Okay.
Each.
But the pandemic, so
Yes.
y'all had started.
Yeah. No, so look,
Right
we
before
opened
it.
up our office 3 months before the pandemic.
And that's so disgusting.
Disgusting.
Because
And guess
SBA
what?
wants me to tell people like, you don't deserve it because you don't get that much because you had just opened up before the pandemic. Girl, you don't understand. You stopped my future earnings.
Right. But guess what? It wasn't only SBA that was disgusting. We had so-called friends and colleagues that called me up and said, "Ooh, that office is so beautiful. I am so sorry that you're going to have to close it."
Oh, yeah,
Close
they
what?
did. The shade
Say
was
what?
real now.
Yes. I said, no, it
they
ain't going to be
prophesied
closed.
to us that we would have to close because, so you had your grand opening. Office is beautiful. Yes, it is.
And always should be.
Oh, yes.
Right, but when are you?
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
the
we're-
haters were there.
But you know the thing about it is,
It's not closed.
it won't
We
be.
thrive, praise the Lord.
Oh yeah, but you know the thing
We
about it
grow.
is, you
You've
have to give
been-
haters
yes.
jobs too. They need jobs.
Yes.
And
You
if
have
you
to
and
give
I
them
think I saw something where if you have 2 haters, you need to earn 5.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. If you're not being
I
hated,
know people hate on
Wait
me
a
as
minute.
much as they did,
But
and I was
Donald,
like,
if you're not being hated,
Donald.
then you're not doing
Yeah,
anything.
that's what
Oh, I
my
have
daughter
haters.
told me.
Okay.
My
Huh?
daughter said, "Ma, stop stressing over it because
right.
haters are your motivators. If you're
Yes.
not hating,
All right, I love it.
If they're not hating, you ain't popping."
You ain't popping.
I said, "What? I guess I'm popping."
Yeah, you're not popping.
not
You're
pop, pop, pop,
Pop,
pop.
pop. Yes. Look, and she hot.
I pay it no mind. I pay it no mind.
To me, honestly, when people hate on me, I just be looking at it and I just be like,
Yeah.
But you know what? I was listening to, because I listen to Joel Osteen, and don't judge me. I listen to Joel Osteen every day. That's
Yeah.
my.
She
that's
turned me
my
on to
pump,
Joel. I love
right?
Joel.
So with that said, Joel said the
'Cause
other
he's
day.
quick.
No, he said that the other day. He said, basically, if you don't have somebody that's envious of you, you're not doing enough. So go out and, get some enemies.
I didn't know people, but I didn't know people would be envious of me.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you
if you're
guess
doing
what? You
something,
wake up.
you're doing something.
You wake up and you're cherry.
And
that's
if
a
you're
problem.
positive and you're giving, and look what you're doing, you're giving a message to others of how to be positive about their lives, how to move to the
Getting
next
through it.
level. So that's not everybody
They
does.
said, and somebody told me the other day. This was like last week. I saw your little podcast.
You're
I said,
You're little?
I said, we're going to wrap that up right there. She
nothing
said,
little
She
about
said,
it.
oh, yeah, I understand because I don't like to say the word little. I took and said, yeah, baby, ain't nothing little about this.
Nothing little.
Because I tell people it's nothing small in small business.
Oh yeah,
Say that again.
nothing.
You heard me, right?
Say that again.
It's nothing small about small business.
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Not at all.
Anyway,
we have the same responsibilities that big businesses have and even more.
And more.
Wait a
Because
minute.
some of them have to just be shareholders that sit up there, but we have to actually deal with the day-to-day.
The day to day and small businesses run the world.
God.
I promise you.
Oh, yeah,
Twice
they
on
do.
Sundays.
Oh yeah.
You heard me, right?
Oh yeah.
And early Monday morning.
But for her to be a hater, talk about your little podcast.
Yeah, but
She's
you
a
know,
hater.
the thing about it is, the fun part about it is little, but it's little for me.
But
and
it's okay.
mine.
You know what I have a problem with? When people say to you, how can I support your business, right? But then you don't. You don't share my website.
At all,
You
and
don't
that's
follow
free.
me on social media.
No,
Let's correct that.
They
You follow
you
me
follow,
on social media.
but you don't do anything.
press like, you
Right.
don't comment, and you don't
You're a
engage.
voyeur.
You follow me on social
That
media.
means they still
and
watching
hide.
you. They may
Yes.
not like you,
No.
but they still watching you.
You hide because I see you all on my stories. And let me say that again.
Yeah, they don't know that.
I see you all on the stories. Yeah, and that's okay because
I
guess
think that
what?
everybody is
I
that.
wake up every day to give you something to talk about.
And you should. And you should. I don't
You
care if you
motivate
fixing. I don't care if you're fixing your coffee.
Yeah,
And
you
I'm in the
motivate
process
me.
of remodeling my house, but when I finish remodeling my house, the girls gonna gag.
Okay.
You know why? Because you're gonna catch me fixing coffee, drinking water, and stuff like that. I'm gonna have a lot
Yes.
to tell you.
Right.
And I'm gonna have a lot to share. And about it
Exactly.
is that I'm not gonna hide my blessings that God has given
No.
me.
And
No.
I've learned not to do that. I
No.
used to. I used to hide my blessings and I used to play small. But guess what? I need you to go get some stock and Tylenol and I need you to get some new sunglasses because you're about to get a headache because you think that I'm doing something big right now. I need you to keep on following and I need you to keep on watching because Exit Realty Quality Solutions is on the next level.
But the thing about this is, though, this is the thing. I don't see how. I never was a hater in my life, and I never was upset or had something derogatory to say about someone that got something or achieved something. And you know, I've learned in my older age now to be more patient and wait that everything that is for some person isn't for me.
No. And God is going to bring you yours.
Oh, He's already given it to me.
You-
You know why? Because I wake up in the morning.
Yep.
I have my health, my strength. I have all 17, 18 of my nieces and nephews. I have all 4 of my siblings. I have both of my parents.
Nice.
And I have both of my godsons.
Nice.
I am so rich.
Yes, you are. And let me just
And
tell you
that's the
something,
definition of
Donald.
rich.
That's called wealthy.
Fully. Oh, yeah.
But I want to tell you something, that although you're not feeling your best today and today's not your best day, you are motivating someone else
To press through.
To press through because people are going through it. All right? And you are an indication and you are sitting there. They're seeing how you're handling today And they're saying, you know what? If he can do it, so can I.
And you can. And I want you to understand that you can do it. And that's the thing that I want people. And that's why I was like, you know what? I have to do today because I'm not in my best spirit. I'm not in my best situation.
And it's okay.
And we have to let people know because this is the uncut truth. I don't give them lies. And I met you ladies. I saw y'all sitting in the front waiting room and I just said hi, hey, hi, kept it moving. I ain't asked no questions. And the reason being is because people have to see in business that I want them to know the truth.
Right.
And I'm tired of give everybody that I look at these wealth scriptures, these wealth things, they only tell a positive and stuff like that. I want you to tell the people the truth. Like you say, y'all risk it all.
Yep.
They don't realize
all of it.
What y'all just
Everything.
said, what y'all just did. Y'all gave up 20 years of your own to risk it to join forces together to start all over. And people don't see that. And people
That's the
be
best
working
thing we ever
jobs.
did.
But the thing about it is people work the same job for 30 years and afraid to change. And I tell some people, you don't need 100%, you just need to start.
And let me tell you the real truth. We change, and it's a struggle every day.
Yeah.
Always going to be one.
Because we're always stretching. If you're not uncomfortable, then you're dead.
Yeah, you're not growing.
All right, and we strive to stay uncomfortable because we're growing, we're scaling, we're growing, we're scaling. And as soon as you think you got to this point, there's another yard line.
I tell people this,
keep
and
going.
this is my favorite line I tell people. Problems presents itself every day in business.
Yeah.
It presents its own problems.
And the
In
more
business,
that you succeed, because they said more money, more problems.
Yes.
It's the truth.
It is. And I want 50 employees.
Yeah, that's what we're heading.
Yes.
For. That's our number.
But I want 50 employees. I want 50 employees. It's always been my goal to have 50 employees. I'm now at 10, 11. I'm kind of stuck
All
there.
right now.
But I want 50 employees.
Well, you're
And
not
you want
stuck.
50 functioning, good employees.
Because there's a difference.
Let me tell
Okay,
you
so that's why
something.
you take your time.
But you know what? I'm rubbing my stomach. You can have your children, but you can set the foundation. But they're gonna go the way they want to go.
They're gonna do it. Because
But
we had more.
Yeah,
we
that's
had,
what I was- we were
pruned
going
back.
on there.
We were up to like 33.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, now we pruned back because you have to. As you grow, set standards, develop.
Things
The
change,
business
people
keeps changing. The business is never supposed to get comfortable and stop. So everybody out there listening that's trying to have their own business, started a business, in a business, frustrated, understand that's just part of it.
And
Again,
it's okay.
whenever it's okay,
go
it's supposed to
back
happen.
to move forward.
If you have a coach, your coach is going to tell you as soon as you get to a plateau and you've stopped, then that is not good. They're going to push you. We're going to push you. It's got to be uncomfortable.
It is.
So you're going to prune back. So we had 33. We went back down to 20. We went up to 24, down to 23. And it's okay because it's just like
But
plants.
that's just life, how life goes in
Yes.
business. And business, I tell people, business is one thing, personal is another. It's the two
Yeah.
the reason I have a definition. But I like you ladies to give me both. Y'all have 20 years.
Yes.
I want one of y'all to take your time first. You go first. But I want y'all to give me 3 tips to give to each real estate agent.
First of all, take as many classes as you can, always continuously. Why? Because the industry is constantly changing, and you have to be the expert. You have to stay on top of your game. Second, get with a very knowledgeable broker. Put your license under a very knowledgeable broker. How do you determine that? Find out what experiences that broker has. What is that broker bringing to the table that's going to benefit you, that's going to help you grow? And third, make sure you understand that this is a business and not a hobby, and approach it that way so that you have a future, that you have longevity, that you have money coming in all the time, not a once-in-a-lifetime, one-off, once every 2 months closing. Plan this to be a business that I see money every week, all the time, that I can count on. Those are the 3 main tips. If you're not doing those 3 things, you're just playing at this.
Okay. Don't play.
Stop playing.
And we come to
We
slay.
don't play.
Yes.
We
At
come
all.
to slay.
We come to slay.
Okay?
Don't burn your bridges.
That's a good one.
Oh. Say that again.
Don't burn your bridges.
Okay.
You
Because I
can-
tell them, but before you go any further, and I'm going to add on to that, and I hope you guys don't mind what I'm about to say, and I hope you don't take it too the wrong way. The toes you step on today can be attached to the ass you have to kiss tomorrow.
Ooh, that's a good one. So true.
Okay. And I'm going to let you get your second. I'm going to let
So
you get your second
true.
one in.
So
And people
true.
do not feel that. And that even for the haters.
So
Now go ahead on.
true.
Yes. Do you
I like that.
understand?
Be
Okay?
attached to
And
the
that's
ass.
deep.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Them bridges you burn,
Yes.
you realize you ain't crossing them in a day,
No.
but you may have to be driving down that road where it's the only exit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
have some
look,
integrity.
The only exit.
The only
Exit.
The only one.
There's only one exit.
Okay.
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 And can you
So
open
with
up
that
the-
said, all right, that's my biggest thing. In relationships, my thing is build the relationships before you need them. I have a problem with when you call me, the only thing that you want to do is take. Build relationships before you need them. I met the young man that got us here today.
Martell.
Right. Well, I didn't know if you wanted me to
Yeah,
say
say
his
his name, baby.
Martell.
Say his name. Say his
Okay,
name.
yes. Martell came to one of our mixers.
yes.
Now look at that. Who was to say that we would be here today on your podcast?
I love
I
Martell.
know.
No, but you see what I'm saying?
He's a firecracker.
Build relationships before you need
Don't
them.
fix your clothes, Martell. We see you
Okay?
standing over there.
Right.
Stats
Look, and he
and
look
tag.
cute.
He's here. And that's something
And
I
he
gotta give you
looks
guys.
cute. He looks cute. He looks
He is
cute.
here, and I'm gonna tell you something.
Yes.
Martell is my publicist, and guys, he came and he didn't start with this project when I started it, but by golly, Martell has been on fire. He's a
Okay.
good publicist.
Right.
And you can't have Martell because he might leave me. Now go
No.
ahead, next one. So I ain't trying to give Martell no business. Baby. Don't roll your eyes at me, Martell.
Don't limit his potential and his earnings.
He's all
Okay.
mine.
And then the other thing is know your craft, right?
Mm-hmm.
As Michelle says, you know, it's one thing, and there's a phrase that says "fake it until you make it." I don't believe in that. I'm the opposite.
Don't fake
of
it till
that.
you make it, especially in accounting and taxes, because
Yes.
y'all
No,
be
that's
costing
right.
them people to get the people audited. Don't fake it till you make it. Heck no.
Right. I have a
Don't.
problem with
And
that.
real estate too.
Yes.
But don't.
Yes.
Mess up your contract.
And I mean it.
Right.
Put you in the wrong house.
Because guess what?
Don't protect you.
At the end of the day,
Faking
they're in trouble, and you're sitting on the side just going to the next account commission.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah. I have
Okay.
a serious problem with that because what you see from me is what you get.
And that's
Period.
it. And I tell
Period.
people all the time, I'm the accountant that you're going to invite to the barbecue,
Yes.
and you
Right.
won't catch me in the suit.
Right.
I hate suits.
I'm okay.
And I promise you it don't make me even more better than the next person. We still got to sit down and battle and circle the same answer.
Right.
Okay. So, and I want this something I want from you, and I want you to start first. Okay? So I want you to tell me your favorite quote you live by.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So it's not, to me, it's not the golden rules. It's treat someone the way that you want to be treated. Period.
And she means this.
Period.
If you're a realtor, right? Would you want your realtor to be you? Would you
Yes.
hire you
Right.
as your realtor?
Correct.
And if that's what she's telling you.
Yes.
Basically.
No,
So,
that's not basically, that's a fact.
facts.
Okay? Would you hire you?
Would you
And
hire
would you hire you? And that's
Would
the thing.
you Now, that's a
Because
great
guess what?
one.
I would hire me.
That's a great
Ghetto
one.
and all.
Right.
Come on, mother. You have to come
That
on
is
through with
a
your
great
quote.
one. She stole mine though because that's what I live by. Definitely, it's always no. Here's what I tell people all the time. What is it that I say to people all the time?
I want you to hear it.
It's
Good until it's not.
I say it's good until it's all good until it's not. So that is meaning that everything looks like it's perfect
Mm-hmm.
With you and that client.
with you and that client until it's
Till it
not.
falls apart.
Okay. I'll tell you this. And in my layman terms, I'll tell you this. You can be good to people as long as you want to. But as soon as they get the opportunity to tell you kiss their ass,
How
they
did
would.
he? Oh, that is it.
They will tell you kiss
No,
their ass.
when you're not useful to them no more.
If they can tell you kiss their ass,
Okay.
they would.
Yes.
And
When you're
that's
not
it.
useful
That
to them
is it.
no
That's
more.
it. And the thing about it, and that's the life lessons, and that just goes with anything when you're helping with family and friends and people, period. And I've learned that the hard way. But the problem, like I tell them, you ain't getting over on me. Because guess what? I ain't giving you what I can't afford to give you.
Okay. And if I give it to you, I'm giving it to you.
It's
Right.
already lost.
It's
It's
done.
already
That's
gone.
it. And that's it. And I ain't
That's
thinking
it.
about it.
That's
so,
it.
yes, Martell is telling us we got to wrap up because he's tired. He's leaning against the wall. But, you know, like I'm saying, I'm not
We've
telling
been
y'all
having
it's
a good
scripted.
time, too good a time.
It's not a
right?
scripted show. And I'm
It's
telling
not.
y'all, I'm
It's
keeping
not.
it real. And my videographer is rolling his eyes, looking all over the place. Like he got somewhere to go to. Like y'all is they just letting us have it. We was having fun. But you
We
know
are,
what? It's
but
gonna
they
be a
want
wrap.
us to
Click
go.
like, click share, and subscribe.
And follow us on
And
social.
follow and tell them where they can follow y'all.
Exit Realty QS on Instagram.
And y'all got to see I'm cute. Mm-hmm. Yes. But thank you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. Today was a tough day. A really tough day. Personally,
You did it.
professionally. And I got through with it.
You did.
And I thank you guys for your support. I thank you for your continued following. And I hope you guys, click likes and comments, because I will look for the comments on this show to see if you guys give me some motivational tips. I need it, because it'll help me keep going and keep swinging when I have no strength to lift up my arms. So thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.